Hello, who's ever watching? Feel free to hit up the live chat and have a conversation. That is. Yeah. Yes. Go with your cartoon. Yes. Please. Go with your cartoon, be a good girl. Bust you. People can hear you get in trouble. I'm kind of surprised Billy's doing this.
Well, hey, Colin. How you doing, bub? By the way, Colin, you can call me Ben. It's cool. Printing anything awesome today? It's all good, dude. You can call me anything but late for dinner. Awesome. Yeah, I saw your picture on Twitter. Dude, that thing looks awesome so far. Just a little teaser you gave. Kind of excited to see what you got. For any reason you decide to do this print, maybe you can orient it a little bit different, because I'm having all kinds of cleanup trouble with this thing. Oh, I must have missed that, Colin. I'll have to check that out. I've been trying to keep up on everybody that stops in and make sure I like their videos and leave some crazy comment, you know. The fun things to do in life. There's got to be somebody else live streaming. Usually I have a couple more people in here. None of my subscriptions are, but I know there's 1,000 other channels out there. Don't mind my enormous hand. Yeah, I did. Well, hey, Walter, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I went live at 1 p.m. Eastern just so that I wouldn't run into Fun Kings, and then I watched his for a little bit until I had to go. And then I tried to watch a little bit of NJ's, and my phone died while I was cooking dinner. Sound like I heard a buffalo come running down my stairs. Come on. Bedtime. Yeah. Good night, big guy.
Can you make me a red snake?
I'll make you a red snake.
And also, how do you make it? Do you have to make it in pieces or?
It's all one print. Don't mind me, guys. My kids are getting ready to go to bed. They had to come down and say goodnight. Good night. Ah, I see. Now I see why I don't have all the people I usually have in here. No big deal. I'm not in it for the followers. I'm in it for somebody to talk to. Because most nights, as you can probably hear my daughter laughing in the background, that's who I get to talk to most of the time. Because my wonderful wife works at night. No, you can't have this. This is part of what I'm doing, silly. You can't have it. You saw it first. I printed it. If any of you have kids, I hope you can relate. Every time I print something, my daughter jumps my case and tells me it's hers. Wait. Walter, your kids do the same thing, huh? In their eyes, you printed it for them, even though you're trying to make some kind of content on YouTube. You can say hi, Walter?
No.
No, why not?
That's why.
Because I asked you to. You say hi to Colin at least?
No.
Man, if you weren't 4, I'd be upset.
I already 5.
You're not 5 yet.
I am.
Hey, I'm losing this argument. You guys get to witness it.
No.
Well, at least listen to it, not really witness it yet. But I'm super excited. This coming weekend, after I get back from a little getaway with my wife, I finally get to set up my basement the way I need to get my 3D printing going. Got my order in for the Zonestar Z9. So that'll be coming, which will be interesting because hopefully I don't have the issues that Chris Riley had with the Tronxy, because essentially it's just like it.
No. No. I also put my bunny in.
Put your bunny in there.
My critter.
Money with an M.
Money. You're everywhere. You're everywhere.
Yeah, that is absolutely true, Colin. The Zonestar is not exactly the cheapest. I am getting it for half off, thank goodness. Well, hey, Askew 3D, or should I call you Sean? It's your call. Thanks for stopping in. All right, Sean. Hey, I'm going to be printing off a few more things from your line of designs. I'll be doing a few prints on that. I am printing a tripod that I found on Thingiverse earlier today so that I have something a little bit more stable for my phone. This is the last leg. Arsehole. Now play nice. Or don't. It's entertaining either way. Oh no. Don't buffer. Whew. Oh, you guys are great. Well, hey, Ricky Lee Tanner. How you doing, man? So sorry I missed your quick little live stream you did earlier. YouTube hates me today and has not alerted me of anybody's stream until too late. And I feel really bad. I won't miss the next one, though. You say it was yesterday. My YouTube said it was today. No, I know it was yesterday. I was so frustrated. I didn't get any updates on anybody until too late. I missed James from Print and Play, like most of his. I got to check in a little bit there. It was just wild. That's right, Walter. Bang that button, punch that button, smack it, hit it, click it, whatever you want to do. Speech to text while driving. That's safe. We need to get you one of them portable 3D printers so you can print during your gigs. That'd be awesome, actually. That's a great idea. Take that and run with it. Oh, we're so close, and then I can show you this thing put together. As long as I don't have to do a bunch of modification like I did on the other one. That second leg on this one did not. I had to sand it down so far to get it to fit. There we go. Probably. Oh my goodness. That was annoying. That was really annoying. It probably did what it did last time. It booted everybody out the second that my live stream dropped. And I have no idea why. It actually made me kind of angry. And I sent a really not so nicely worded email to YouTube about it. Hey, Mad Mike. You guys are great. There we go. Now this thing is finally finished. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and start another print that I had prepped, if y'all don't mind. Of course, you guys don't mind. Alrighty. Where's it at? Don't you hate it when you load stuff and it says it's not manifold, so it's going to repair it like 8 times? Sorry about that. Let me see if I can fix that. There. I don't know why the notifications were on again. Things would drive me nuts. Still repairing the model. I started that like 5 minutes ago. Oh well, that'll give me time to finish this up and show you guys what I've been working on all day. Hopefully it works. Come on. Come on and repair. Repair or repent. There we go. Wish me luck on this one, guys. This is one that I tried last night. It worked out okay, but it almost blew up one of my stepper motors. This is the P802 QR2 by Zone Star. It's the same one that James at Print Play has, Walter. Man, this thing is going to require the exact same cleanup the other one did. So I clean this one up. You guys can watch and guess what I'm making here. It isn't. Walter. Man, oh man. Oh, you hear it? Stepper's getting mad at me again. Because my bed's warped just ever so slightly, that when it's in certain areas, it's too close to the bed. But if I go any farther away from the bed, I end up having the worst thing that could happen. Nothing sticks, and then I can't walk away from my printer. I made that mistake one time, and it ended up with a big goo ball. And luckily, I have a pretty powerful heat gun that I put on like 390 Fahrenheit or something like that, or 295. I can't remember which one it is. To get it to right around 190 C. To clean it up, I had to take my extruder assembly all apart, had to take the nozzles out. Oh, it was a nightmare. I tried that, Mike. I tried to do that, and it ended up causing more trouble. So I just said, nah, screw it. It's not going to kill it to do this every once in a while because I don't use that side of the bed much. That's it. It's the articulated snake. That is exactly what I am printing. I had auto level, and my sensor failed. And I mean failed. Alrighty. Well, I could show you at least part of the print that I just did. You're ready, you're all going for a ride. So there it is. Well, welcome to the show, Chris Riley. It actually folds flat, but until I do the full cleanup on it, the legs won't fold together. It's supposed to become almost like a handheld. On the back, those two tabs, you put a rubber band on it, and that's your friction for that mount. So, back to the unhappy extruder. That's what we're going to call that today. I'm going to work on cleaning this up a little bit. Your arch racing nemesis. Man, I feel so out of the loop. All y'all are making RC cars, and all I have is an RC boat. Well, it's not even mine anymore. I printed it right after I got my printer up and running, and gave it to a buddy of mine. Oh my goodness, you guys. Walter, how about we build swamp buggies? I mean, Ohio's turning into a swamp at this point. Yeah, I thought about doing that after the fact, Colin. I'm going to do another one. I do have the files for it. A buddy of mine, engineer, designed it. And when I first got my printer, he said, "Hey, can you make this?" It's a tiny little thing, too. It's not, you know, some of the real nice cars, a bunch of pieces. It's literally a hull with weights, and then you add a motor to it with a little bit of RC rudder and everything. It's pretty cool. By the way, I finally got this file down just right. This is what it does. It folds down into one section, so it can be handheld. So it's either a tripod or a handheld. Well, thank you, Mike. And you can call me Ben. You don't got to call me Craig. Craig's my last name. It means war in German, apparently. So I've been told like 8,000 times. Yeah, Ben War. That's pretty much it. Truggy. Down in Cincinnati, a Truggy is a, well, I can't say that because I'll get yelled at. So. Truggy's an interesting name, I'll give you that. The truck buggy. You know what sucks is I'd love to build one of those RC cars when we used to have the RC park here down the road. And you could do whatever you wanted there. Race, they had obstacle courses, they had all kinds of stuff. And I pretty much feel like everybody here has been a musician at one point. 6 months in Fairfield. Believe it or not, Chris, I spent a lot of time in Fairfield on a day-to-day. I'm from the southeast side of Cincinnati, and I work up near Dayton. And as for the musical thing, like I was saying, Colin, I'm a musician, I'm a singer as well. It's just funny. It seems like everybody that's into this has some type of musical tie somewhere. Good old Fairfield. Man, all the hours I've spent up there. Up there right off Route 4. I don't think that's what they call it, Walter. I'm actually printing two now. I'm printing this one in white for a guy at work, and then my daughter begged me. I got some orange sample PLA from when I bought my printer that she wants me to print something in. Because even though I'm from Cincinnati, I do not believe in orange. I hate that color with a passion, as well as the team that goes with it. Yes, Chris Riley, yes. think we're all watching this right now. This is awesome. No, you can't have cheese and bread. You have like 2 pounds of macaroni and mashed potatoes. If the link isn't working, just type in sudden blunt trauma -ICIB. Chris, that was awesome. I can't disagree, Colin. I know. It's been 8 years, maybe, since I was in a band. I was in a band called Shaw Creek, and it was just a temporary. They needed a keyboard player because the lead singer didn't want to play the keyboard and try to sing, and I don't know. It was interesting. I got to play one show before basically all heck broke loose. Because the drummer and the bassist were part of a group called Winter Hymn, and every time we had a show with them, they would have to be wearing makeup. Oh, it was a nightmare. Oh no! Not again! We have lost a section. Crap. See, this is what I get. This is what I get. Oh hell, it ruined the head too. Crap. I don't know what happened over here. And I just realized I'm screaming into the mic. I'm really sorry. Man, it was holding on just right too. Oh crap, I have to start all over. You guys don't have to hang for the whole thing, because I'll probably run this until you say it's time for bed. And this, people, is how I got burnt last time. Alright. Loosen up those two corners just a little bit. Try it again. In retrospect, I am almost certain that I think what happened. No, I'm gonna try something. But I think what happened was my X-axis was hitting my dragon head, and that's what caused that problem. Alright, stop this real quick. Alright, try this again. Wow, Walter, you got me beat. I think the most I sang in front of was about 400 at church. I mean, even the theater that we were at only held 150 legally. Yeah, that extruder, I have all kinds of issues. It's just that one, too. If I do a dual color, which I've been trying to hone back in, my second extruder doesn't click. But this one likes to. It does not like that first layer. But it'll live. I have extra parts. I have pretty much enough parts to rebuild this printer probably twice without the frame. Probably right, Colin, and I'm working on that. I mean, that's some stuff that I haven't learned yet, and I'm slowly working on that. I've been talking to Chris about getting some things updated on here and flashing my drive and putting Marlin on it. I know James just did that the other day. Alright, Ricky Lee. You be safe, bub. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I spoke to Zone Star about some of the small little issues I have, and they were the ones who flat out said, well, what we got going on is we put a bunch of software on there that worked on our other printers, but in reality, it doesn't work for this printer as well. So, I mean, they first, as soon as they said, flash it and put Marlin on, I'm like, well, okay, well, I got to learn how to do something new. Yeah, Zone Star's been real good to me, Colin. Like I said, their little conversation they had with me about how to get this working, and then, you know, I had that extruder motor. Here's the mount. They sent me a brand new one. I'm getting ready to put it on tomorrow night. They've talked to me through a lot of stuff, and that's why they're giving me half off the next printer, so that I can do a good review on it and put it together and see what it does. Which machine's that, Chris? Talk about my machine? Yeah, I mean, even Zone Star themselves basically told me that it's designed around the software, the popular software. So, why not just do what they tell you to do, you know? Like I said, I'll be getting together with you soon so we can go through and tweak this as needed and make it work. Because I've never flashed a drive before. So it's going to be an experience. Learning experience. Yeah, I missed that. First off, my YouTube didn't tell me that he was streaming until too late. And then I was also at my dad's, and if anybody read my Twitter, my dad had a pain pump installed in his lower back. It's just a semi-invasive procedure, but just imagine a hockey puck being shoved into your left kidney. So I drove out to their house, which is in the middle of nowhere with no satellite, no nothing, and tried to do everything that I could for him and keep an eye on what was going on, because he was really interested in 3D printing, and he knows that I've been trying to save up money so I could have bought this the Z9, and he basically told me yesterday, "Here you go, boy, get it." And love him to death. He's been supporting me on this whole 3D print thing the whole way, and he really likes some of the stuff that I make. So he told me to get this new printer and hope it works out, and just looking forward to it. Vertigo Galaxy. Ugh. Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing, Walter. What filament is that? And now you got me wanting to look it up, because I'm about to buy about $150 worth of filament. I love it when you start typing something in on Google and you realize that it's already typed it out for you and you've never searched for it before. People tell me I'm paranoid. Oh, dude, that's wicked stuff. Yeah, that is some wicked looking stuff. No, it's definitely not cheap. That's very true, Colin. Because I'll fully admit that I watch anime, and I use an app called Crunchyroll to stream. It's basically anime Netflix. And next thing I know, my phone on my Facebook's telling me, "Oh, check out this on Crunchyroll. Check out this on Crunchyroll." And I'm like, really? I've never even typed that in on Facebook. My wife's new phone, as soon as a song starts playing anywhere, it pops up on all of her screens, whether it's the lock screen, the home screen, or whatever. It pops up and tells her what song is playing. So that tells me right there it's always listening. The only thing I use Facebook for is to talk to people. That's just the messenger. I barely get on it. And then there's the Zonestar P802Q page. I'll answer questions on every once in a while, thanks to the issues I've come across and fixed and ones that James has come across and fixed. Help out some of the new printers or even the ones who've been doing it for a while that just can't seem to figure out what's going on. What time you doing your morning coffee? Slinging kegs around. Man, I wish I was doing that. I gotta go to an AT&T store and put a thermostat on. That's my fun beginning tomorrow, and then who knows where I'll end up. If it was anything like Friday, I was 3 hours from my house at one point. Oh, what time is a good time? Well, you're Eastern time, so anything after 9:30 I should be able to get on my phone. Or at least plug it into my radio and listen. Calling better be shared. Walter, come on. Mr. 300 subs. You a fireman, Mad Mike? Or are you just talking about fires in general, like some idiot decided to sit on the copier and blow it up? Oh, yeah. Yeah, a buddy of mine does that, so yeah. You'll be putting out, you get 100 emails. This ain't working, that ain't working. It's all your fault. Every time I go to his facility to fix the air conditioning, his phone will go off 150 times, and the whole time I'm like, "You gonna answer that?" He goes, "Well, yeah, I will eventually, but I got about 500 to go first." Wow. That's a lot. Well, Walter, if you start about that time, that'll be fine. Hopefully I'm out of my shop and at least on the road so I can check you out. What in the heck is going on? Please tell me y'all heard that. Yes, it is infill time. Let's see how much time we actually got left on this now. Hour 19. Man, you think there's like 28 sections or something like that? I haven't counted them, so. I was off by 6. Yeah, I have no idea what made that sound. Seems to be okay now. I guess I won't know until it gets to the front of the snake again. Of course, it's probably just my my bed hitting my roll holders because I'm too lazy to print off the good ones. IPAs, aren't those flowery, like, Windex flavored drinks? Show 'em I will be printing that so I can add that to my Star Wars collection. Call them hoppy or not, it tastes like flowers. I want my beer so thick that I can cut it and eat it with a fork. Thick and dark. That's just me though. No, not just me, but I'm part of that crew. Guinness, among other things. Guinness is my once a year. I typically drink Barbarossa, which is a local beer here. Working on Walter's Shield. That's awesome. Yeah, the black and tan's not so bad. Not one of my favorites. I like I like the original Yuengling. This thing is out to get me today. I have no idea what's going on with this, guys. I'm sorry. But as I was saying before, this wonderful, wonderful internet of mine that I pay way too much for kicked me out. It was actually my internet kicking me out. My phone's got a program in it now where it tells me if it was the internet connectivity or if it's the app. But I got to finish my design on my Maker's coin so that I can start printing those. Of course, I'm horrible with design, so it's taken me quite a while. Alright guys, I'm going to mute the mic for a few minutes and I'm going to be chatting from another account. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I will be back on audio here in about 15 minutes, I hope. I got to make sure that the kids are in bed and all the doors are locked. You know, things of being an adult. If the video dies, I will get it back up and running. Please be patient and don't shoot me. If you do, aim high because I'm pretty far away. Alright, we're back. Can y'all hear me? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alright, now Walter, since you asked about my camera, this is what I use for my thermal imaging. The Seek Thermal, it literally hooks directly to my phone. Got a focusable lens, pretty good little thing. A little expensive, but work bought it because I use it for steam boilers. It has an adapter so I can go to USB-C because that's what my phone uses. It's all good, Sean. You do what you gotta do, my friend. Call him out, Sean. Call him out. Check and see where we're at on this print. Hey, 3D printing kid. Yeah, that's alright, Chris. You missed one video. They're going to hang you to dry. So I'm proud to say nobody said anything about my belts tonight, so it must have tensioned just right. I know the feeling. I could probably sit and watch everybody's content and still never catch up. Man, Mike, yours and mine both. Yours and mine both, trust me. That's why it's great that she works nights, because then nights like tonight where she's working, I can do this. And if I'm not doing this, I'm watching somebody else in chat. And mine's out there trying to save the city in her own way, dispatching the firefighters. It's awesome, 3D printing kid. Make sure you tell them thanks from me for being out there doing what I don't have the guts to do. I'll fix your AC, but I gotta tip my hat to them boys. They do way too much. You don't get enough credit for it. Welcome back, Ricky. Nothing wrong with eating dinner first. I'm not going anywhere. Of course, I ate dinner like 6 hours ago. Had to make dinner before the wife left. IE. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's IE. "3D printing kid, trust me, I know, but still, they go out on some pretty dangerous calls, and I mean, even just your typical OD can become dangerous quick, you know." I'm right there with you, Chris. It ends in Y, and that's pretty much all I know. Mad Mike, that's funny, but not as funny as it should, you know. Yeah, I'm laughing too hard. Hey, 3D Printing Kid, you should check out Scout of YT's stuff on Thingiverse. He has an articulated dinosaur out right now. Yeah, and Shomes are awesome. I've printed one of Shomes, and I plan to print many, many more. Now that my son thinks that stuff that Shomes putting up is awesome, he wants a copy of everything. Rexy Lake Dam. Oh, it's just messed up, Walter. Yeah, that's what I do, 3D Printing Kid. I mean, most of the stuff I print is from somebody else. I'm still working on my own designs. I might actually have to talk to either Ricky or Shom, or even maybe see if Scout has got anything, because I mean, I'm having some trouble with my maker coin. I have a great idea, but every time I try to map it out and draw it and get all the stuff going, it just falls apart. Ricky Linter. Colin, is it a working cam or a sabotage cam? Yeah, we're going to be driving right by you, Ricky. But in July, we're heading down to Destin. I think I told you that. We're going to try to stop in On our way there, our way back, me and my wife were talking about. Really, Walter? Well, we must stop and see you too. Maybe we can meet about halfway and have dinner. Oh, I love me some seafood. My wife's not a big fan, but as long as I got mac and cheese and chicken tenders, she's happy. Yeah, Ricky, that's what my wife keeps telling me. We've never been, but everybody said, oh, go to Destin, go to Destin. 'Cause we went to Fort Myers a few years ago. We loved it there, but it just wasn't as kid-friendly, you know? Thanks, Walter. That's the truth. We are tourists. Forgotten because yeah, I'm not happy about going during what they would consider a tourist season. Usually we end up in Florida during April when it's nice and calm and it's not overly crowded and the weather's great. No, we decided to go July. Tanner's a blender master. Or at least his truck came out super awesome, I'll tell you that. I've been trying to learn Blender so I can make my maker coin, but like I said, it's not going very well. I just can't do detail work. I couldn't draw a stick figure to save my life. Alright, Walter, get your old arse to bed. I'll look forward to your video in the morning. Hopefully I can join in for a little bit. Take care, Walter. Anybody know anything about one of these things? I got it brand new in box. I tried to draw with it. I'm horrible with it. But I am not an artiste. Colin, I tried, and I tried, and I tried. I can't do it. Now it's great for when I'm at work and I got a wiring diagram, I'll upload it onto my laptop, plug that thing in and trace out wires, but that's about all I can do with it is trace. I'm half tempted to use it as a giveaway. It doesn't do me any good but give me a headache. Yeah, I saw those when I did the software. I was like, holy crap, people spend all this kind of money on this, but then again, I have a 3D printer, so to each their own. If you're a really good artist and you can use that thing, by all means, show me how, because I just want to throw it down the ground and stomp on it every once in a while. It's so frustrating. Of course, you kind of forget that wherever you're at on the pad's where you're at on the screen. It's not like a click and drag and, you know, moving a mouse around. That's my biggest problem. Yeah, Ricky, I hope you do a video for your first print. Now remember the rule, your first print you have to save. I have mine, but it's in my work truck to remind me of, don't do stupid stuff. Colin, that's the truth. I mean, I'm sure if I sat with it for a few hours and really, really worked with it, I could get... Sorry about that, everybody. Once again, I do not know what's going on with my internet. If it does it again, I'm calling it a night. Wink, wink. Hey, good news, we're over halfway there. Layer 26 of 50. What do I want to achieve? Basically just give back the knowledge that people have been giving me. And do some cool stuff, you know, like my thermal videos so people can see how this works. My son's in a STEM program. And they have 3D printers there, and some of the kids couldn't wrap their mind around how things were being built. So they actually showed 2 of my thermal videos in class last week. And it's stuff like that. I want to. Not only do I want to learn from the community, but I want to give back. You know, that's what this is all about. Not in it for financial gain or any of that crap. There's no point in it. I'll do it, Chris. I promise. I promise. I'll have that done by the end of the week. I gotta say that when my son came home and told me that they were showing my videos in school, said that some of the kids could understand how the 3D printer actually prints, that was a nice little pat on the back, and it made me feel good knowing that I did something that somebody could use. Yeah, it really is, and I'm part of the group on Twitter to where I can, you know, see what my kid's doing every week and everything with that program, and the teachers actually reached out to me. They're hoping that next year I can come in and do a 3D print, like, walkthrough for some of the kids, because I mean they do a lot of really, really cool stuff. I mean, they build robotics, they do like the creative thinking where they give them a bunch of materials and say, okay, you need to build a bridge, and see how their minds meld with each other to build a bridge. And some of them be elaborate, some of them are super functional, some of them look terrible, but they'll hold more weight than anybody else. It's kind of neat. So, you know, going in and giving the young minds a little bit more knowledge would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I got guys that I work with that have seen some of the prints that I've done, and the first thing that comes to their mind is, well, what would you sell me? You know, what would you do to sell all this? And it's like, I'm not here to sell anything. essentially using somebody else's print file. And I do everything I can to make sure that person gets some kind of recognition because they're the mind behind it. The printer's just doing the job. You know, I'm not out to sell anything. There's no point. Not in my opinion, at least. I'm doing something cool. It's fun. That I can teach people some stuff. Learn from it. I get to meet all you awesome people. And I mean that sincerely. Because I'll be honest, I'd be sitting in my garage with a blueberry cigar right now and a drink just going, yep. Watching all the YouTubers my son watches. Starting to wonder if this is booting you all out again. Because I'm watching my counter and it keeps going from 4 to 0 to 5 to 0 to 4 to 0. They just need bacon scented filament. That's all they need. Just bacon scented filament. Bacon makes everybody happy. Everything, 3D printing kid, you have missed everything. I did a magic trick, a backflip. I might be lying, but it's all good. You didn't miss much. Yeah, I'd probably go down that road at least once. Tell you what though, guys, if you actually saw me do a backflip, go play the lottery, because if I succeeded, then it's my lucky day. My dog already tries to eat my prints. They don't even have to be scented or flavored, and he would try to eat them. Yes, this is my last print. Colin's quitting, Mad Mike's quitting. Walter got mad and ran off. Shut down the 3D printing community now. Just do it. It's over. Chris, I bet you are a riot to hang out with. I'm right there with you, Mad Mike. Oh my goodness. The fun conversations we have here. When the printer goes from left to right, we are at 20 layers left. Alright, who's up for telling a joke? I got a good one, but I don't know how appropriate it is. Oh, you want the joke? All right, well, it's not horrible, but it's pretty entertaining. The helicopter pilot for our last lift did it, and so guy walks into a bar with a monkey on his back. Sits down at the bar and orders a drink. Well, while he's taking his drink, the monkey runs over to the pool table and eats the cue ball. He runs back to his owner and sits on his shoulder. Well, the bartender sees this happen. He goes, "Hey, did you see what your monkey just did?" And he goes, "No, what happened?" He goes, "Well, he just ran over to my pool table and ate the cue ball." He goes, "Oh, he does stupid stuff like that all the time. I'm sorry. Here's some money to cover the cue ball." Well, he finishes through the night and leaves. Well, about a week later, he comes back and still got the monkey on his back. He sits down, orders a drink, and as he's sipping his drink, his monkey runs down the bar and grabs a cherry, sticks it up his butt, pulls it out, and then eats it. Then he grabs a peanut, sticks it up his butt, pulls it out, and eats it. He runs back to his owner with the bartender. It's just like, what's going on here? So he asked the guy, he said, "Hey, did you see what your monkey just did?" And he goes, "What did he do this time?" He goes, "Well, he ran down to the end of the bar, he grabbed a cherry and a peanut, shoved them up his butt, pulled them out and ate them." He goes, "Oh yeah, after last time he checks twice to make sure it fits." Moral of the story, measure twice. I don't know how bad that was, but I'm sorry. It's just what they told us when we did our helicopter lift. Musical streams. Don't we get in trouble for copyright if we're playing music on our streams? Oh wait, I get you. Yeah, I actually know quite a few jokes, and none of them are appropriate. I understand. These Tony's points. Oh my goodness, that's bad. I need my son's best friend here. He can sit here and tell you guys jokes for hours. Really, really awful ones. About as awful as that. I think his favorite joke to tell, and you guys can shut me down if you don't like it. What's the most awkward part about locking your keys in your car outside of an abortion clinic? Going back in to ask for a hanger to unlock your car. That is his favorite joke, and the last time I'm ever going to tell that joke because I feel dirty just saying it. Don't shoot me. It's just one of the horrible jokes that I get to hear every time my son has a friend over. And now I have 7 people watching, so that makes it even worse. And y'all got real quiet. It's the calm before the storm of I'm gonna get lynched today. Alright, Ricky, thanks for stopping in, bud, and I look forward to the videos you're gonna have up soon. And Chris, you're right, kids these days. That's not even the worst joke he tells. I mean, I'm an adult and I've heard some pretty nasty jokes, and that kid will make you blush. Awesome, Ricky. Can't wait, bub. Oh my goodness. Oh God, that's a good one. All right, who's up next? Who's got the next joke? Mad Mike, I'm going to be honest. I'm lucky I got those jokes out because most of the time I can deliver the punchline and that's it. My dad's good for the one-liner jokes, Colin. And he'll get you every time. He will get you every time. His favorite one to tell, how's that go? Oh, I'll be talking to him, hey, I just read a really good book recently. You ought to check it out. It's called Trails in the Sand. And the guy who wrote it, his name's Richard Dragon. Show him, I'll hold you to that. Come on, Mad Mike, you know better. He didn't electrocute you, unless you're a zombie or a ghost. And in which case, that's creepy. I could steal a joke from a comedian singer. It's a military joke, and I will preempt this by saying I believe in the boys in the military and I respect them for what they do, but I can still tell this joke. First, what does Marine stand for? Does anybody know? Chris, jeez, that's a real dad joke. So, Marine. Muscles are required, intelligence not essential. Once again, simplify, respect this boy's death. Nobody come kill me, please. Show him I did that once, but all there was a mirror on the page. What show? Oh, I really need my tiny drum set. Yes, we do. We have many jokes now. I'm sure that's not all he knows. I was waiting for that. Sean, we need to just get you on video doing these for about 10 minutes. Sean's stream is going to be a riot. Because we're all going to be egging him on to do this stuff now. Do a stand-up routine. I still got a little bit of ghosting in these prints. What's your favorite kind, Sean? Okay, so if I do a giveaway, I should just have one of those and send it directly to you. I've never had the private stock. Of course, I'm a whiskey guy. Live out in the middle of nowhere. Little copper tubing, little fire, little corn mash, you know, whiskey. Oh, I can't drink coffee at all. Stuff's terrible. Coffee is awful. I can't stand it. It's terrible. I don't drink tea either. Nah, too many liquors mixed into one. Don't kick me out too quick, Chris Riley. Remember, I'm still going to be sending you something here soon. Now, I can't drink coffee, but I love the smell of it. Pretty easy, Colin. You find a vein, jam the needle in there, and hope you didn't get a bubble. I'll show them is because you've been talking more than anybody else, and there's a limit to how much you can say in a certain amount of time. It's the dumbest crap I've ever read. It's basically YouTube's way of saying you're spamming, even though I don't turn any of that crap on. You guys can say whatever you want. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. How much? How much do you need, Chris? Yes, Colin, it's a snake. It's not a double-sided you-know-what that Walter is trying to play off earlier. Chris, if you're looking for sheets of 1/8" plexiglass, you can always do what I do. I go find the broken pieces and get them at a discount. That's just me, though. It depends on how big of a piece you need. There's my creative way. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you pick up a piece of lumber with a bunch of knots in it because it's the only one they got left, and you're like, well, I only need like 8 inches of it. A lot of times you get a discount. That stream I went until almost like 4 in the morning. I can honestly say there was more than water being drank that night. I went on rant after rant after rant, and I'm so surprised you guys hung around. But I thank you for it. Yeah, but if you're building an enclosure, you want something that can flex a little bit more than just glass. Then again, it all depends on what you want to do with it. Because, I mean, you can always put the screen layer on the outside of the glass to keep it from shattering if it gets hit. See, I could never do glass here because I have 3 kids that are tornadoes, Tasmanian devils. I've probably replaced the light bulbs in my basement 100 times in the last 2 years. You talk loud. My daughter decided to join me again. Luckily, she doesn't have school tomorrow. But she'd be in a lot of trouble for being awake, even though she should be in bed. Because I have to go to bed very soon as this print finishes. We'll see about that. Yeah, Chris, this is my daughter Penelope. She's 4, and she's more or less on mostly my wife's schedules that show she sleeps a little bit more during the day. It's a big pain in the side for me, but I've kind of gotten used to it. She said hi to everybody. Now she's upstairs singing to her toothbrush. It's alright, Shoal. Mine will be forever immortalized. And I'm sure I'll end up in YouTube jail for it. 10 minutes to go. I guarantee you it takes 15. Just find a bunch of old plastic totes. I mean, heck, I probably got 4 or 5 here that are cracked and useless that I could probably cut and set. Cost more to send them than they're worth. Getting to that point where the print slows down. When you're in that last stretch, it feels like it takes forever. There's nothing wrong with that, man, Mike. Alternate material usually is cheaper, and a lot of times you can make it a lot stronger. Or a lot cooler looking. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go grab something. Well, I walked away and it didn't die. Yeah, the print is actually doing pretty well. Like I said, I still got a few ghosting lines that are bothering me. I had them figured out. I did a self-watering planter for my mom on Friday, and everything came out perfect. And then I came back last night and did a quick print, and it had a lot of ghost lines again. All right, take care, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having a chat with all of us. And the dad jokes. If you get, Chris, why do you think I don't actually sit in my videos? I have the capability to do it, but I don't because my hair is like straight up. Got like this Ace Ventura thing going on. You don't have to show them. You can do whatever you want. But I'll be honest, if I got on camera right now, I look like an alcoholic that just rolled out of the gutter. Man, we are getting close. Michael Castle, when did you join? I didn't see you pop in. Show him I'm in gym shorts and a white t-shirt. I'm not far. You braid your own hair, Chris? Well, I'm glad you could make it. It's right at the end, Michael, but still, glad you made it in. Wow. Chris, I envy you. I couldn't grow my hair that long to braid in the first place. And I kind of have like this slick back thing going on right now. My hair's super thin, so I just leave it. And most of the time you guys will see me, I'll probably have a hat on. Now, Chris, I gotta ask, do you ever do the braid whip? Yeah, where you flip your head forward and use your braid as a whip. If you have it on your next live stream, I want you to do it just because it'd be funny. Set up a little 3D print, try to whip it off the tape. Or don't, you know, it's your call. I think I'm just getting slapped at. See, I'm full of great ideas. I'll make y'all a promise. If I hit 100 subscribers by the end of, let's say, May, I will don my kilt. I will put my kilt on. Now, I have printed, this is my second one, and actually this one turned out a little bit cleaner. See if I can get him to pop free. Oh, time for the spatula of doom. I lost the spatula of doom. I seriously did. And I just used it earlier. I wanted to show you how, here it is. I want to show you guys how flexible this snake actually is. It's pretty impressive. There we go. Break away all the little fingers inside that get glued together. He is super, super flexible. Sorry about that. But I own two kilts. I have a traditional black and gray tartan, and then I have my tactical kilt that I wear to Korn concerts. Yeah, you get me to 100, I will get on screen with my kilt. I promise you that. So yeah, there's the snake. Like I said, he's super flexible. Pretty cool for a single print. Let me see if I turn my flash off so you guys can actually see the definition in the face. I should have built a tongue onto him. That'd have been awesome. But yeah, other than a little bit of ghosting, print turns out really well in here. You have, I'll be 100 by Tuesday night, huh? I'll hold you to that. And they have to be legitimate subscribers. No making extra channels and brand channels and branching as many as you can. If you can't tell by my last name, I'm German. I just have an obsession with Irish music, Scottish music, and kilts. And Chris, if you want to see what kilt I'm talking about, Google Damn Near Kiltum. Damn Near Kilt EM. And that website's actually where I bought my tactical kilt. I have it in black. Well, Chris, like I said, you get me to 100, I will do I guarantee you I'll do a giveaway, and I will wear a kilt while I do the announcement, just for you. And you're going to get a shout out for it. Oh, that, Colin, you know what? If I come up with a way to do a printable kilt on my tiny build, I will gladly wear it, just because it would be awesome. There's a difference between a dress and a man's skirt, also known as a kilt. You guys are great. Well, I hate to cut it off, but I have to go to bed. I got to be up in 5 hours to leave for work. So, thanks for stopping in, everybody. As always, it was fun. You guys are awesome. And I look forward to next time. And if I don't catch you on my stream, I guarantee you'll catch me on yours. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Have fun.